elite
But Jojo,
Falcon.
tell us about the World Series. I'm not gonna lie. I watched like a couple innings of it, and then I was like, I don't really care, so I stopped watching.
Listen, man. First off, shout out the Yankees of the West. I'll give you that. Dodgers. First chip since what? 1988. I want to say 1988. First ring. They made major moves. You know what? They went to the last 3 or 5 World Series. Lost the 2. Got your boy Mookie Betts. You know, put all that money into him. It was definitely worth it. This guy was stealing bases, hitting home runs, robbing home runs, timely hits, that mattered. But there's one thing, right, that I really want to talk about watching that Game 6. I was very disappointed. Maybe you'll agree with me, Gabe, if you saw it. The Rays, that's their style of play. They have a strong bullpen. You know what I mean? They see some pitchers slipping up, boom, they take them out right away. That's how they've been playing, right? They keep the games close with their pitching, right? They do have some great offensive players, but they don't really rely on that, right? They keep the games as close as they can until they strike or they shut down with the pitching. They took your boy out Snell, 6 inning, 9 Ks, gave up only 2 singles, 0 walks, was in a groove, struck out Mookie Betts, struck out everyone else on that team, bro. They couldn't hit him. They were uneasy, off balance, terrible timing, afraid. Approach terrible to the plate. They were afraid of this guy. Manager taking him out was the best thing you could have done. I know that's their style of play. All he did was gave up a single inning.
Did he have like 9 strikeouts too? He had 9 strikeouts.
9 Ks, 0 walks. They only gave up 2 singles. 5 extra base hits. They took him out. And for me personally, I get that's their style of play. He cost them the game.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So, I'm not gonna say I ever caught like professionally or whatever. I caught in college. So, and when I kind of got a sense for, that's one of the things that I like watching about baseball. So I can what?
I said, did you make it to the minors?
No.
Gabe's like, yeah, I was single A.
Oh,
but as a catcher, you kind of, that's what I like watching about the games. I like watching the catching and kind of seeing, you can see the ebbs and flows of the games, and you can tell, that's a good inning or a bad inning, or he's missing spots. That's what personally I like to watch because I played the position. So I like watching the pitching duels. And here's the thing, man, about any sport, it can be football, basketball, whatever. Put the ball in your best player's hands, dog. And Snell is their best player, their best pitcher that they have. Best pitcher, best player, period. And to take him out that early, bro, that's like, I don't know, that goes against my instinct. I kind of, they made a big deal out of it, and truthfully so. Like, maybe that's what they, normally did during the regular season. But for a playoff, dog, you're playing, you're fighting. You're down 2 games. You need to win this game. You're fighting
the next game. You
put
need
the
this
ball
game.
in your best player's hand, and he was playing well. It wasn't even like he sucked or whatever. Maybe they get a hit or whatever. He's playing well. He struck out 9 people in 6 innings. Like, you know what I mean? That's a high clip, and he's pitching. And he wasn't even like 100 pitches or 130 pitches. The guy pitched like 70 pitches.
60, 70.
Yeah, 60
pitches.
He still had
innings. You know what I mean?
He still had game in him, and to take him out that early, man. I don't know, dog. The one thing here's the one thing. Go ahead. No, I was gonna say, going into the series, to me, I felt like LA was the favorites. I think the pitching was pretty even. They all have pretty good, bullpen. The pitching was pretty even. But the one thing that was at a disadvantage where I think LA is the favorite is because LA, they can hit, dog. And not only do they have playoff experience, they have hitters, dog. So if you're gonna win the game, you gotta play perfect. You gotta fucking swing the bat. And if Tampa's best chance to win is to get hits and get on base. And they're not really that team is not really built to like score a lot, Unlike the Dodgers. The Dodgers, like we said, the Yankees, they buy their bats. So they're always gonna produce, dog. Mookie Betts gonna come up, Bellinger, Seager, all these Turner, all these guys, they're gonna swing and they're gonna move the ball. So take that back to Snell. Snell can't score runs when he's pitching, right? You're playing defense and he's your best pitcher. It was premature to take him out. But kind of, you need your team to score as well. So it's not just defense, but you need a team to score. And, like I said, I was kind of rooting for Tampa,
They won run.
But, I knew LA was a good team, dog, because they've been in the playoffs. They've been under that pressure. They have the hitters. They have the pitchers. They were slated to win. So, for Tampa to win, they had to play perfect. They had to hit the ball, and they didn't. And just to take them out in that game 6, man, don't put the ball in your best player's hand, dog. Put the ball in his hands and let him perform. That's why you pay him the big bucks, and that's why he's your best player, dog. That's why he's your ace, because he's the best pitcher on the team.
Mookie Betts had the lowest slugging percentage against left-handed pitchers in the league. And he already struck him out twice that game. And then you take him out, and he's dealing. Now, as a former player, right, you know what that does for you? You're as a hitter, right? Can't get a hit, guys got you off balance. For the coach or manager to take the pitcher out, do you know that your confidence boost on that?
Yeah.
They're like, finally. That was literally them. They said, thank God.
Yeah.
And then guess what happened? 3 runs. Now here's the argument. Saying, all right, did the manager make the wrong decision in taking him out, or did it just put in the wrong reliever? They shouldn't have just taken him out entirely.
They should have taken him out, bro. He's pitching well. He's playing well. He's playing a good game. Imagine LeBron James at the third quarter. He's putting up 30 points. He's got 10 assists, and then you're playing for a championship, and then just sit him down. And imagine, I don't know, LeBron James or somebody sitting down in the third quarter. You just take him out the game, and he just never plays the rest of the game. Like, how you would look at your coach and be like, "What the hell is he doing? Why is LeBron James sitting on the bench? Why is AD sitting on the bench? Like, this is for the championship. Like, we're trying to play to win. Why would you sit him down?" So I think it wasn't just they did what they normally do during the regular season, but still, you're fighting for your life. You have to win 2 games. You have to win this game now so you can play tomorrow and win. You know what I mean? So your back is against the wall. To take the ball out of his hands, that was just the wrong move. You know what I mean? And he's got to live with that. I don't know if Tampa's gonna. We'll see how good they are next year. They still got a pretty good team. Their pitching is very well, but I don't know what's gonna go on with the baseball season. I don't know how long it's gonna be. Because now next year, here comes the Red Sox. They're gonna have another chance to go to the World Series, and here comes the Yankees. They're gonna have another chance to get into the playoffs. So this was your chance, man. And I don't know, man. You dropped the ball, man. You took the ball out the kid's hands for no apparent reason, other than I don't know.
Tough division right there, bro.
That's a tough division to get out of. Yeah.
And bro, they got through Toronto first round, got through the Yankees second round, and got through the Astros in the third round. They do it again. No, obviously I'm going for the Yankees, but this was their shot. Right? They kind of slipped up at the end. But another controversial topic. Again, congrats, LA Dodgers, 2 rings. Lakers got the first one.
Also,
Kobe,
real quick,
just did it. What's up?
I think that game would have went to Game 7. I think what would have happened, right? What I said last
time. Just wouldn't choke.
It would have put in Clayton.
Kershaw. Out of the pitch.
And then
no hitter.
Then he would have choked.
No hitter.
Well, actually performed very well this series. He was 2-0, had a couple Ks. But if they put in Kershaw, man, with his track record in the playoffs, oh my God.
You got to. He's one of the greatest pitchers ever, man. Yeah. And I said it was a guarantee that he was throwing a no hitter.
Put some respect on his name.
Game 7, no hitter, World Series. Most clutch performance ever made by a pitcher in MLB history since 1859, when they were playing wiffle ball bats.
Wiffle ball bats.